course I didn't host it. This will be the last series that we will ever cast. Ever.
Never?
Ever. This is it.
Ever never?
Forever, ever?
The ever?
Okay, so I think sCriv plays Terran, and Elmaster plays Zerg now. And oh yeah, I got it right. Cause I know both of these dudes. sCriv, I don't know him as well, but I know of him because I used to play games with him. There was a clan on IC Cup called UED, and I didn't join the clan, but I hung out in the channel a lot.
United Earth Directorate?
I think so. I don't remember. Stardom, aka Lightning Strike, was in it. And the player, what was his name? Indove, I think? The Korean player. He's like a former pro gamer. And he joined it. I think it was Indove. I can't remember if it was him. I cannot remember. Akana. Then Elmaster, you know. I actually ran into him for the first time on Game Ranger.
What? Do you play StarCraft on Game Ranger?
I played StarCraft on Game Ranger.
Oh my gosh.
So, Game Ranger was... Actually, Game Ranger for a long time was really funny because there were a lot of the people on Game Ranger who played StarCraft were like really incredibly bad. And so you could do hilarious things like do a 2 versus 6 and easily win. And
Sounds
then
like a lot of fun.
it was fun for a little while. And so, you know, there were players on the server who people were like, "Oh, this person is so good." And Elmaster was one of those people. Everyone was like, "Elmaster, this guy's so good. You gotta
That's
play.
funny.
You gotta play Elmaster." I was like, "Okay." And I'm not gonna lie, I actually kind of struggled at the time against him because, just I don't know, bad mechanics.
You know,
Really
people
bad
still
mechanics.
play on Game Ranger, like today, to this day. Like all the
yeah,
time, I'm
they
like,
do.
because I have Game Ranger installed for Heroes 3, because I play on Game Ranger, because it's just the best client for doing that. But like, I'm always like, what? Brutal. There's like 5 million better ways to play this game now, right? Like, come on.
Well, it's always been a thing. Like, it's always been like one of those things where I don't know. There's just like this isolated little community in the Amazon rainforest, and you find them, and you're like, "Wow, who are you people? How long
That's
have you
exactly
been
what I
here?"
think. I picture them as like these like weird like Polish farmer people like out in some like frozen tundra. And they're like sitting at their like gateway computer playing StarCraft on Game Ranger.
A lot of
In
them
between,
are South American though.
uh,
There's a lot of South American and Russians playing on it. So
they play in between the radish and the potato harvests.
yeah. See, what is scroll. So sCriv is gonna go for 5 Rex, playing a little bit more modern than what we've seen in the last ZBT that we saw.
That's so funny though. Like, so did Elmaster play on like IC Cup and like the other like more normal ladders and stuff like that were out
Yeah,
there,
he
or was
did.
he in like a Game Ranger here? Okay, so he just like went
No,
to he just went to Game Ranger to like bully noobs. Then that's what you're saying.
no, he actually went on. He went on Game Ranger, and he was actually really nice to people on there. Um, and he would go on there, and he would get people to join. Like there was a clan called SGS, which was kind of like a coach pupil type of thing,
Oh, that's
and
cool.
and you know, he just was just genuinely nice to people on there, and he got people into StarCraft who just weren't into StarCraft before. So he
That's
literally
awesome.
did the opposite of killing esports.
Yeah, I mean, I've only had limited interactions with him, but he's always been really nice. Like he offered to help me out when I first started streaming. You know, it was like a little bit before Remastered came out, and he just like hit me up in my stream. He's like, "Hey man, you want to do a little coaching, talk about how you can get a little better and stuff like that." So he seems like a good dude. I'm kind of sad that he isn't around as a part of the FBW community as much as I'd like. But is he? I don't know. Is he around on like? Because I don't really check out MHFFA that much or anything like that.
Okay, so he used to be around quite a bit, and then at a certain point, in his life, he just started doing like, uh, distance running, and he got like so
Oh,
into it that he was like running like a ridiculous amount every day, and so he has these spurts where he'll play a lot of Brood War, and then he'll just disappear. And then he'll come
bunch of
back and
noni
he'll
man.
play a lot of Brood War, and then he'll disappear. And it's like he'll start. It's yeah. I don't know. That's the one thing that's the one complaint I would have is if I had any, because you know he's such a great person. Um, probably doesn't have a torture dungeon in his house. Um, and
Or maybe he does.
he could.
Don't king
I
shame.
mean, there's a lot of people that you think are good, and they have a torture dungeon. But I would bet he does not have the torture dungeon.
I would argue that having a torture dungeon doesn't make you a bad person, unless you just mean strictly
Well,
torture, like
uh,
non-consensual torture.
it's not a good thing to have a torture dungeon. Because when you have a torture dungeon, it means you're trying to hide it. Because you have people down there against their will.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like by dungeon, you mean like a place where you keep people in consent against their consent.
Yeah, like, I don't know, like Joseph
Like actual
Fritzl type of
dungeon.
thing.
Yeah, he's probably more of a H. Holmes kind of guy. He probably has
Could be.
a murder hotel, not a torture dungeon.
I don't think he owns a hotel.
He just leases it.
He owns a timeshare.
A murder timeshare. That's so ridiculous.
He travels around the country in an El Camino. Keeps
What
all
is he
his
doing his El Camino?
he just keeps all of the, like his murder gear in the back. Cause it's an El Camino though, you can actually it's
Yeah,
not
it's got trunk
covered in the
space.
back,
It's a classic.
so you can just see it. You can see all the torture gear. He had to cancel his hatchery. I will say this. I don't know how many times I've said this, but the drone blood in Remastered is horrible. It just looks like paint.
Yeah,
It
it's
looks like a
like bright. It
it's a
looks like taffy or something.
splotch of red paint.
It's like too pink and too
Yeah,
bright.
it's too bright. Yeah, you're right. It's fucking weird. Just change it. Just fix
Alrighty,
the
now
game.
I think it's the third SCV so far gotten by these mutas now.
They got a bunch earlier while we were talking about stuff.
Did they though? I
Not
only saw a
not not
couple
a
go down.
bunch. They got a few.
Okay. Well, Elmaster is already ready with the lurks at this natural base, so this big old bio attack isn't going to do too much. I would prefer that he kind of stays away at this point from this bio ball with the Mutalisk, because without some pretty
That's too
exceptional
much.
muta micro, yeah, you're going to lose a whole bunch of mutas. I think it's much better to save them. Like for example, if you get a nice plague off on the vessels or something, having that many mutas to come in and swoop in and just finish them off is so great. You can use them for guardians later and all that. So, but I think that with these lurkers that are morphing here at the natural expansion, he should be fine. But if sCriv pushes in right away, he should be able to power down these two
Look at how
lurkers
many
and do
lurkers
some
there are.
serious damage. Yeah,
Not
there's
just
two
two
right
in front.
now. And there we go. All right, so the other lurkers are out now.
Boom goes the dynamite.
However, with this lurker count, Elmaster is going to be more than able to defend this base, but he doesn't really have any means to break out of his base yet. His Defiler Den isn't even started yet.
I don't know. I disagree with you. I think because I was gonna say something, but then he sacrificed the Mutalisks.
Yeah, Greater Spire.
I was gonna say he can micro. Oh my God, sCriv, control your stuff.
Oh, the rallies! Oh man, and even still though, even with that really lackluster response from sCriv, he just has so much bio. He's still able to kill all the lurkers, and this is way too many Marines for just 3 Sunkens. And for some reason, Elmaster is not. 100% unbiased cast, brought to you by Doc Holiday and Cat Mother.
And brought to you by Gamer Bread, the official bread of gamers. So, yep, Terran wins.
Man.
Maddox lost.
This makes me sad.
Makes me sad too. Maddox used to be funny. Obscure references. Do you get them? No.
Burrow! Oh my gosh. sCriv just pounding. I thought that those
just scrived him.
I actually thought that those were gonna get a lot more done. Those 2 lurkers at the top of the ramp. But I guess they were a little bit.
Let me see. He's got zeros. His I mean Elmaster. Has 0/0 upgrades, whereas the Marines have 1/1. And so the carapace doesn't really matter too much. We're talking about damage dealt. But in this case, there's no ranged upgrades for Elmaster. So unfortunately,
takes 3 shots.
That is going to. Was that game 1 or 2?
That was game 1. Game 2 is on Crossing Field.
No, it's on Tau Cross.
You're on Tau Cross. There was a cross, okay? No, she's not. She's at home cleaning up after the barbecue that I was just at. Gosh.
I bet she is. It's cleaning that barbecue right off those barbecue rib bones.
We didn't have ribs.
Barbarians. You bunch of barbarians. Savages.
Wow.
Doubt you're even human.
That's really hurtful.
It's a Pocahontas song.
I'm aware.
No, you're not. Actually, you should be,
Sad
because,
because, but yeah, Pocahontas came out when I was younger.
yeah.
It was
I just
about
didn't
that
know if you
time.
remembered this. I just didn't know if you remembered the songs.
Oh
Because there
yeah.
was the Just Beyond the River Bend song. That's the song everybody knows.
Oh, and Colors of the Wind.
Oh yeah, there's that too. That's a good song. That's my. If I had to pick a favorite from Pocahontas, that would be my favorite. But I like the
I
Savage
mean,
song 'cause it makes me laugh because it's so
because
silly.
it's so racist.
It's
It's
so
awful.
racist and so crazy. It's so crazy racist. Makes Sham2 shit his pants.
Oh my gosh. Going ham on Sham 2 today.
Sham2, make me a mod. Or
Too
this
many
is not gonna
mods.
stop. It's not gonna stop. Yeah. What a convenient excuse.
I know. He just, you know what it is he
Here.
hates me.
Here's what you need to do. Unmod Zeldaran. Mod me. See? Problem solved.
Zeldaran volunteered his mod spot for me, not you. Okay.
He did. He did, but here's the thing. Sham2 didn't want to mod me, so if he modded you, he would have felt bad because then you would have been he would have been like, "Oh, here's your mod." And then I would have been like, "Sham2, what the fuck?" And then he would have been like,
Yeah.
uh too many mods?"
Yeah, but we got cucked because he modded Rapid.
Yeah, kiss ass.
So rude. Oh man. Look, it's his channel. He can mod who he wants. God damn.
You need to mod me, Sham2. I'm coming for
Godmother's
you,
just
boy.
really upset about this.
I'm gonna start stream sniping him now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be queens in your base. I don't even care if I win. I'm just gonna send queens at you. You know
Would
what,
you
though?
ensnare
You know
him?
what?
Why don't you just seduce him into it? Like, he knows I'm a dude and he knows what I looks like. But you're just a mystery, man. Almost nobody knows what you look like. You could just
I'm a
seduce them with
mystery
your
man?
sultry voice. Comma man. Although I could,
That's like
either way.
grammar.
Or women on the mystery man.
It's important. Wait, what's Zerg doing? He's attacking? Okay, yeah. Grammar.
Do you remember that movie, Mystery Men?
Yeah, I remember. I love that movie. It's actually, and I'm not
I'm
saying
the
this
Blue Russia.
sarcastically, it's one of my favorites.
We need to watch that together then. Because I actually kind of love that movie as well.
It's actually one of my favorite movies. And you know what? I bet Herbmon has not seen it.
It's like early
Maybe
2000s nostalgia really hard for me.
It was 2000 when it came out. Or was it 99? Wow. So,
I am the Blue Russia.
blue Rush.
I throw forks.
Why don't you have any blue?
It's a historical reference. So stupid. Mr. Furious just actually gets mad.
Well, he's a parody of the Hulk, but he just gets mad. And that's why
that's
I
like all he does.
It's like, rage, building, and he gets on top of the car and he's just like scratching at it.
Yeah, they're like all in a fight and he's just like yelling. What a great movie. Invisible Boy only goes invisible when no one's looking.
You can only do it when nobody's looking.
Oh shit, we killed Nina.
You know how people go, they're dying when they say they're they'd put all like the crying, laughing face emojis in a row, and they're like, "I'm dying."
I'm dead.
Lamau.
Yeah.
I actually just start coughing when I don't know why. I'm not a smoker. I actually never smoked. And yet, for some reason, when I start laughing too hard, I start coughing. Now, most women have this problem where if they laugh too hard, they start peeing. Never had that problem. I have the choke to death problem.
I don't know. I don't know which one I would take if I had a choice.
I wouldn't want either. I don't want to pee my pants. And
Yeah, but if you had to choose one or the other.
Oh, I definitely pee my pants 24/7.
Over the over the coughing?
Oh yeah, just wear a diaper.
Yeah, I guess it's true. Like you could potentially actually like get seriously injured by having a coughing issue while you're like drinking or something. But man, sCriv really getting fucked up by these links here.
Yeah, I know. I know, but we need to know about the real issue, which is my coughing issue, because, well, sCriv is getting messed up by these zerglings. I'm getting messed up by this coughing.
Oh man, continue to follow up. Elmaster not letting up on the aggression here. There isn't even a marine yet out on the map, and they're only about 50% of the way done here. So this is looking pretty bad.
Yeah, it's a bold strategy, Cotton. I also love Dodgeball. That movie's awesome. Herbmon and I watched that recently with somebody else. Who did we watch that with? Watched it with, I think, Arctic. Elmaster has discovered the Peruvian secret to victory.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, now we're gonna do crossing field. Who will win the final game?
I think I know who.
It's the final countdown. Why? Because the game creator?
No.
Did you hear me burp?
I think I know who. Yeah, I did.
Oh, sweet.
I think I knew who because Team Supply Block is the best team. And I think that we're gonna win.
We've never won a series. Actually, I think we did win one. Well, it was one that I didn't even play in because I had finals. Actually, I don't know how we're doing this week. I think we're down. We need a win desperately.
I won. Oh, I didn't report. I forgot to send my replays in. I gotta do that.
Well, do it.
I will, but we're casting.
Do it right now. Oh. That's right. So, what will Lemaster do? More like Lemauster, right? Let me type this out just so you know what I'm talking about.
It's like maybe a 6 out of 10.
That was a quality grade C joke.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Which actually, oh, okay, yeah, about 65%.
It's close, 6, 7.
No,
yeah,
60,
pretty close.
65 is more like a D. 70, 75. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, grammar is the difference between fucking A, man, and fucking a man.
So stupid. I'm sure Laser Sniper really appreciates all these jokes.
You know, You'll never forget it now. Now you know why grammar's so important.
Are you
Except,
implying that I didn't know that grammar was important because I'm a minority?
yes, that's why I was saying it. Because you're a minority, and you're an immigrant, and you need to know that in America, we talk proper here.
Ah, yeah. Sorry, so I should have said I'm a minority. Get it? Cause commas. Haha. Good joke. 10 out of 10, Doc Holiday. Don't worry about it. Somebody loves you out there. You just have to find them.
D-.
What do you mean D minus? That's way better than Lemouster.
Mouster, that's quality.
No, it's not. I changed my grade for Lemouster.
I'm changing my grade. We're dropping you down a keyboard rank if you're dropping mine down.
No, man. Like, fine, keyboard on fish.
I'm going down to keyboard on Game Ranger for you.
Oh my god. Game Ranger keyboard.
Oh, sCriv is doing, what is he doing? Oh, he's doing the 5 racks again.
Keyboard on Game Ranger must be like what they downgrade coma patients after they've been in a coma for like 7 years.
There's no
Become legally dead.
ladder system on Game Ranger. It was an earthworm, you idiot.
Oh man, how could I have known? GG easy at myself. Yep.
It was an earthworm, you idiot. God, you dumb. No?
Nope.
God damn it. Who else hasn't seen this video? So
What are we talking about?
Kyle. I had to show it to Kyle. I had to show it to... Oh, we're gonna call him HBT. Though his real name's Bobby. Dang it, Bobby.
Dang it,
I had
Bobby.
to show it to Bobby.
That was perfect timing. That was good. You have to admit, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Oh man. Do you know Psychic Pebbles, the animation?
Whoa! Can't do it. Psychic Pebbles, the animation? No, I don't think so.
Oh, I thought you were... That was like almost a legit imitation of one of the sounds they might make in their videos.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not very
That
good
was
at
weird.
imitations. I'm not good at developing them. Like
You said...
our friend Hellblazer is. I feel like I do a pretty decent peon from Warcraft 3 though.
Your beatboxing was on point.
We could.
I feel like I could start a wiki page based off that.
What would you call it? Would you call it the wiki?
Yeah.
The wiki for wikis?
Oh, yeah, actually that reminds me of another joke that I had earlier. So anyhow... I'm actually trying to...
Surprised only one of those links died.
Yeah. The Marines are on move. Aren't you gonna ask what the joke was?
Nope.
The killing joke? Okay. It was pretty bad. I gotta tell you.
God, how do you...
I have to
Okay,
tell you this.
tell me. Tell
Oh
it.
my god. I was like...
I'm just gonna call you May for the rest of the night though, if it's bad.
It's so bad. It's the worst. It's the worst joke. No, I can't do it. I can't. I just can't. Let's just watch StarCraft.
Alrighty.
Let's play StarCraft.
Well, these lurkers are going to be just here in time to be, like, not in
for
time.
Christmas.
Although, it doesn't look like sCriv is actually aware that there's no lurkers or anything like that, so unfortunately he's not going to push in. Going to give a little time extra to these lurkers to morph. And if these finish up, then this will be plenty to defend the push.
It's kind of okay because... Actually, why hasn't Elmaster expanded yet? Jesus.
Yeah, it's his back natural. No one knows.
Yeah.
He's getting a much faster hive, though. I think he might be going for... Well, we don't have a Evo, though, so I was going to say Ultras, but you would think he would go +1 Carapace if he's going to go for quick Ultras.
I need some kind of upgrade. I mean, even if you're... You know, even if you're... Yeah, like, if you... Let's say you go Hydra Lurker, you gotta get your upgrades. If you go... Standard Play, you gotta get your upgrades.
Yeah, I usually try to put my Evo down as my hive is finishing up. Start +1 Carapace.
Which is
I don't know if that's the correct timing or not.
That's yeah, you don't wanna delay your hive. People used to do that. They used to, because they would get more lair units, and so they would get Hydrogen and Evo Chamber at the same time, so they'd have like a big lair army.
Oh yeah, LZ Gamer was telling me to do that, but I think that was just
don't
like
do that. Don't do that.
Old information.
That's bad. Now you want to get your Den and Queen's Nest.
Yeah, at the same time and get that hive out by that 10-minute mark, so you don't die to the fastest possible tanks. Not possible, but you don't die to the first tank push. Pretty good. Well, we do have a whole bunch of these lurkers forming now. We've got Consume about halfway done now. Defiler should be timed out just a little bit early, so we won't have Consume right away. But I mean, you know, this is like you want to have it out so you can start accruing energy. This push is a little bit destined to fail here, although I would like to see more drones on the third base now at Elmaster's back natural, because he just currently isn't mining at all from it, and getting drones on the gas at the very least.
Come on, don't go out. I'm kind of like, I don't want Elmaster to go out. I mean, he had, like, literally, he has defilers. Just wait 1 second before going out there. Don't waste your lurkers.
I would really like to see him kill, like, one of these sunks, though, because they're gonna make it. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The defilers. Oh, the defilers. Why? Oh man. Well, one defiler survives, so I mean, he's not SLL right now, but that is kind of a huge waste. And now we have a drop coming into the back third of Elmaster, and this is completely unprotected. No units even in position to try to stop this. So this back third is going to go down, and this is actually a pretty significant problem for Elmaster, because despite the fact that he's doing a pretty good job here in the middle, losing that back third is going to mean that he's going to be seriously behind the economic game. And Terran could even, you know, be fine not taking this third base and be in a bit of a lead against Elmaster economically.
Oh, he definitely is already. Problem
here's the big deal, though.
For sCriv is, if Elmaster gets up that round, it's gonna be game. Yeah, it's gonna be game, as they say in the casting community. I don't know why. I try to go against the grain whenever possible, just because I want to be different.
That's how you are being controlled, though.
No, I don't want to be controlled.
But you're being controlled. You're being controlled by the norms. You're just doing the opposite of them.
Yeah, but you have to do something. You can't just do nothing.
Yeah, but what you could do is, instead of being controlled by the norms, by either rebelling or accepting them, you can do whatever you feel is correct to you at the moment, which typically
It's
is
going
like
against the
a
norm.
combination. No, not always.
Well, okay, so...
I'm saying
well,
you do you, boo-boo.
Of course I'm doing me. I do me, like, almost every day. But that's not important right now. Important thing is that... But wait, what are you laughing at? What did you think I meant? The important thing is that Elmaster lost everything in his base. Like...
Yeah, like literally.
Like
His
all the
natural
tech.
expansion's still pretty healthy.
All
But,
the
I mean,
tech.
he still has the hive. So he can put down a defiler den, which is what I would be doing instantly here. I'm not really sure why he hasn't yet. He does have these 4 Sunkens up front to protect a lot of his tech. But he went for the Hydralisk den first.
Yeah, the most important things here will be the defiler mount and spawning pool.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a good,
Good swarms.
It's looking good for Elmaster. Our sCriv right now. Be
Alrighty.
pooping in my jocks.
Elmaster officially on the production now. I'm actually a little confused as to why sCriv didn't throw down his factory add-on, his machine shop, so that way he could at least start producing tanks. I guess he's just gonna irradiate everything to death eventually.
I think he was like, I'm going SK. I think he's from the UK.
Alright, so we got 3 healthy lurkers left here. This isn't an untenable position for him like it looked a little while ago. Man, these Krakens though coming in and just taking out these Marines like a bunch of little militant dudes.
A bunch of little bitches. Sexist slang.
He's still on 0-0 though. We got
Elmaster?
Yeah. And sCriv is about to be on 2-2. He's got like maybe 10% of his upgrade left, if not.
Yeah. Well, him breaking that attack was pretty much, I think that's pretty much it's taking the game.
I disagree. If you look at the back natural for sCriv, it's almost
with your disagreeal.
You know, you can do that all you want, but if you look at the bases here, the front natural is mostly mined out. We've got like 25% left on like these mineral patches. But then the back natural is still totally fresh. He's going to be on those 3 gases. Again, the main gas still has 1500. And Elmaster did not lose his hive tech, so he is still on lurker wing defiler.
Well, Elmaster, being the good friend that he is to me, is going to prove you wrong by putting his whole main army in his main base, and it's going to lose his natural on purpose. So
what actually is happening here for a minute?
So that I get to be right.
I like how sCriv is splitting off a couple of these instead of sending all of his science vessels in all at once to get plagued. But the defiler goes down. So once this swarm wears off, there will be no more swarms for a little while here. I don't see any more defilers being made.
You know what? He doesn't really need to break Zerg front. Doesn't. Think about this.
Yeah, but
it would be foolish for him. The advantage that sCriv has at the moment is the fact that he has this army that is allowing him to have map control, and you know, if he wants to attack, he can always do a drop. But to run in and try to kill the Zerg at this point would be borderline silliness.
I mean, the vessel count is so high right now, though. that he's going to be able to whittle down these lurkers almost as fast as they can be made. I would have really actually liked to see the sunken colony be a spore instead.
Boom! Gets one. But Elmaster's quite low on gas. I think this is... No, that's not depleted
Oh.
even.
Another
Nice
drop in the back
bottom.
natural now. Yep. Doing a lot of damage. We got 3 fresh defilers about to get irradiated now at the front of the base as well.
They're ripe for the pickings. Is he gonna do
Except
it?
for no
He's got
pickings
the
have been...
energy. Got the energy, do it.
There we go. Oh, looks like he irradiated a lurker maybe?
Maybe. That'd
Yeah,
be
it seems like... What did he irradiate?
strange choice. He radiated
Okay,
your
look.
mom.
Oh, that's just rude. Dorothy Mantooth was a saint. Well, the double expand coming out of sCriv now is going to put it at a seriously respectable lead. Pretty much an unsurpassable lead once these kind of
Do
get
you
up
know
and
there's a
running here.
defiler down here? There's a defiler down here.
Yeah, just
Bottom
chilling.
left. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. It's kind of weird, honestly, and it's going to get discovered by these SCVs.
They don't care.
But yeah, I mean, what can Elmaster really do to break out of this now? The vessel count is so incredibly high. Well, I say that.
What can he... Well, what can he do? He can plague the vessels. He can get a spore colony, like you said. And then try to push his way to getting a 4th base.
Yeah, he's
Now,
gonna. You would need to have
yeah, this would be a good time for sCriv to push in. So
no
I
lurkers,
concur.
and Swarm doesn't really actually protect these buildings here. So some excellent. Well, how did those lings die? They were under the swarm.
did.
What happened?
It just did. They were like, it's our time.
Really?
To
The
go.
watch. Oh no! Look, dude, they died right at the corner of the second swarm. Oh man, that was unfortunate.
Elmaster being the trooper that he is. Got some lurkers at the top of the ramps. Not gonna give up just yet.
Well, they're getting irradiated.
But this is Panda.